Myself, Dr. Pushpendra Kumar Tripathi, Associate Dean Pharmacy, AKtU, Lucknow. Today's topic is monophagic liquids, definitions and methods of preparation of syrups, elixir, gargles, mouthwashes and throat paint. We will discuss one by one. So, as all of you know, the monophagic and biphagic, these are two types of liquids dosage form. So, one of the example of monophagic liquid dosage form is syrup. Monophagic liquid dosage form means a single or one phase system of liquid dosage form known as a liquids dosage form, means जिसमें सिर्फ एक ही फेज एग्जिस्ट करती हो उसे मोनोफेजिक लिक्विड डोजेज फॉर्म कहते हैं, और एक से ज़्यादा यदि फेजेस एग्जिस्ट करती हैं सो दे आर नोन एज बाईफेजिक लिक्विड डोजेज फॉर्म. मीन्स इट्स क्लियरली इंडिकेट हियर वेयर द सोल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट आर यूनिफॉर्मली dissolve or mixed to each other are known as a homogeneous solutions, or generally monophagic liquid dosage form, whereas in solute is not uniformly dispersed or dissolved, or they are not mixed properly, or you can say in another word the heterogeneous solutions are generally biphagic liquid dosage form. So, very nice example of monophagic liquid dosage form is as per syllabus is a syrup. So, syrups are aqueous, viscous, sweet, concentrated, saturated solution of sugar or sucrose. Means here solute is sugar or sucrose and solvent is a water. So, here 100% sugar or sucrose is going to dissolve in water, that is why these are monophagic liquid dosage form. But here is a special case in syrups, these are concentrated saturated solutions of sugar. That is why they are more sweet, more viscous, and they are made up of in aqueous solution. So, these are aqueous, viscous, sweet, concentrated, saturated solution of sugar or any type of sugar, maybe sucrose, fructose and any other also. Syrups are classified on the basis of simple ingredient or on the basis of concentration of sugar or sugars. So, they are simple syrups or medicated syrup, flavored syrup. Simple syrups means those contain only sugar and water, known as a simple syrup. Medicated syrup, simple syrup with some medicinal agent, such type of medicament or such type of agent, those are responsible for therapy, is known as medicated syrup. Flavored syrup means suppose simple syrup with some flavoring agent is known as flavored syrup, example orange syrup. Medicated syrup like codeine phosphate syrup, and simple syrups are only plain water and sugar preparation. So, simple syrups can be classified on the basis of sugar concentration as per the official books like United States Pharmacopoeia and Indian Pharmacopoeia. If the sugar concentration is 85% weight by volume, then it is a as per the simple syrup of United States Pharmacopoeia, and when 66.7% weight by weight, then it is known as simple syrup as per the Indian Pharmacopoeia. Due to the higher concentration of syrup, generally if the carbohydrates, water and environment like temperature and humidity is available, then immediately the microorganism is going to develop. So, here is a higher concentration is try to control this growth of microorganisms. That is why all syrups are self-preservative. Self-preservative due to the higher concentration of sugars. Higher concentration means because of due to the saturated solutions. These are self-preservative, so there is no need of addition of any type of preservative if we are using simple syrup IP or USP as a vehicle, as well as they are used as a vehicle. Vehicle means they are used for the preparation of any type of other medicament. As well as one more thing, Sucrose concentration are generally, if going for the higher concentration, they are try to form the crystals. So, nowadays we are avoided the preparation of syrup because of in the saturated condition there some crystallization will take place. So, some concentration of sucrose or some other sugar we are replaced with the glycerin or polyethylene glycols to control the crystallization of sugar, and a special problem is created in the manufacturing industry that is known as cap locking problem in the development of syrups, etc. There are two methods for preparation, method as per the IP as the composition I have discussed, and second one is as per the USP. As per USP, that is known as a cold method, and as per IP it is known as a hot method. Hot method means we are going to heat that particular solution to make a saturated solution. If we are not heating, then it is a cold. So, simple, there are two methods, one is a heating method and one method is without heating. Heating method is as per the Indian pharmacopoeia. Heating means we are taking the required quantity as per the composition is given in the book. Suppose 66 gram in 100 gram or 660 gram 1 liter. So, we have weighed the required quantity, add the water about 3/4 and heat till the dissolve, and when materials sugars are dissolved, then make up the volume from the remaining vehicle or water, then stain this and then transfer into the container and properly label it. So, major problem during heating, the sugars are going to convert in some other form of a sugar. So, during heating, sucrose is going to change a form and a new sugar during a heating due to the inversion of sugar. So, that sugar is known as invert sugar, and that sugar is some changing the some color, and it is also going to change some sweetness also, because the as compared to the sucrose, the invert sugar is more sweet and that is having a always in color. So, generally all Indian pharmacopoeia simple syrups are always in color and more sweeter are compared to as compared to the any other type of syrups. Second one is a sucrose and purified water as per the USP. This is prepared by the cold method, where the very neat and clean and without any change in a color we found the white transparent syrup is known as a USP method, because here for the dissolution of sucrose for the saturation level we are using here powderized sugar. So, first of all powder the sugar or sucrose crystal in a form of particular using a pestle mortar, and then use the percolator, one apparatus used for just like this type of apparatus. This is a percolator. Here is some blockage and we can control the flow of liquid, and we are kept here the beaker and arrange the stand here, fill the powder here like this and cap this here by block the by using cotton and something else. Then put here one filter paper to control the uniform addition of solvent, water or any solvent like water, etc. So, using this method keep for some time around 6 to 8 hours, maybe sometime 24 hours, it will take time and then is slowly going to dissolve the sugar, but without heating. It means here no change of sugar form, it remains same, that is why it is a transparent, clean and less viscous as compared to the IP syrup, it is less sweet also and less viscous also. So, as per the compare if the simple syrup IP and USP, then simple syrup is more viscous, more sweet, always in color and as compared to the USP syrup. So, syrups some storage conditions for the syrup. Syrup should be kept in a well closed container, stored in a room temperature below 30 degrees centigrade. Bottle should be completely filled to control the oxidation, carefully stoppered and stored in a cool and dark place to control the crystallization of sugar. Next monophasic liquid dosage form is elixirs. Elixirs are similar to the syrups, but some problem related with the syrups are disadvantages of syrup preparation we are trying to overcome by using the elixirs. So, elixirs are again monophasic liquid dosage form, monophasic aqueous with some alcohol. So, we are adding the definition here, elixirs are liquid flavored hydroalcoholic preparation intended for oral use. मतलब बहुत साफ है. Syrup सिर्फ aqueous solution, aqueous as a solvent, but here the solvents are two, water and mixture of alcohol. So water and mixture of alcohol means it's going to control the growth of microorganism. It also increase the solubility of such medicament. Those are not soluble in water. They can easily dissolve in alcohol. They can be delivered through the this particular Elixir method. So this is very good as compared to the as one more thing, its stability is concerned because by the addition of alcohol, it's control the growth of microorganisms. So it's better and stable as compared to the syrup. So elixirs are less viscous, clear, liquid, flavored, or less sweet as compared to the syrups. They contain one or more medicament, pleasantly flavored, usually attractive color, containing high proportion of alcohol together with the suitable additives. The alcohol contains in elixir vary 5 to 40%. Elixirs are again same, non-medicated, means they are act as a vehicle, or means they can use for the addition or solubilization of or as a vehicle or as solvent, you can say in simple word, and may be medicated, means addition of some medicament or medicament. So they are known as medicated elixirs. Container, suitable container for this, narrow mouth, screw capped or colorless plain bottles are useful for the storage of elixirs. One example of preparation of elixir, compound orange spirit, alcohol, glycerin, sucrose, purified water. How कैसे बनाना है वो बात कर रहे हैं. और so one of the nice example of low alcohol elixirs. So this is a compound orange spirit, alcohol, glycerin. So here is again two types of solvents are present in this system. One is alcohol along with the orange spirit, glycerin, sucrose and purified. Sucrose easily dissolved in a water and alcohol can be easily dissolved in a orange spirit. So there is a two solvents. So there is a need to identification of two different types of ingredient, which is going to soluble in alcohol and which is going to soluble in water. So first of all, prepare two solutions separately, one aqueous soluble system and one alcohol soluble system. So this is the aqueous soluble system. So means mix the alcohol, glycerin, 50 ml purified water, add the measured amount of compound orange spirit in the agitation, allow to stand for 24 hours and filter the papers and dissolve weighted amount of sucrose in filtered agitation and percolation method. Finally, add the solvent mixture to make volume up to 100 ml. Up to 100 sufficient produce means total volume is 100 ml. So, so this is a one method. Clearly, always one part is alcohol soluble, one part is water soluble. So you can dissolve the sucrose in a water, mix the alcohol and spirit in a one system, and glycerin can be dissolved in a water, and then add the water solution drop-wise in alcoholic solution always. This is a thumb rule generally we are using for the any preparation of or mixing of alcohol into the water to control the precipitation of a compound, precipitation of soluble contents. So again, so I have completed, because as per your syllabus there is a limited very short note on elixir syrup, that is why I am going to finish it. The next one is gargle. Again this is a monophasic liquid dosage form. So gargles are aqueous solution used to treating the pharynx. इस region में आपको जो कोई infection होता है pharynx or nasopharynx by forcing air from the lungs through the gargle that is held in the throat. Gargles are aqueous solutions used for treating the pharynx. This region, आपको particular region पे, उसको throat के region पे यदि कोई infection हुआ, उस preparation aqueous solution को जो use करते हैं वो gargles कहलाती हैं. Gargles generally dispense in a concentrated form. Means ये हमेशा concentrated होने वाली हैं तो इनको dilute करके use. So they must be diluted with the water prior to use. जब भी आपको यूज़ करना है गार्गल को तो उसको पहले डाइल्यूट कर लेना है और फिर ही यूज़ करना है. सो दे मस्ट बी डाइल्यूटेड विद द वाटर. सो यू हैव टू लेवल इट. सो डाइल्यूटेड विद द वाटर प्रायर टू. दे आर जनरली कंटेन फॉलोइंग सब्सटेंसेज. ये दे आर यूज एज ए मेडिकामेंट. सो मे बी एंटीसेप्टिक, आपकी कोई इन्फ्लेमेशन हुई है, एंटी इन्फ्लामेटरी एजेंट हो सकता है, एनाल्जेसिक हो सकते हैं, उसमें एल्कलाइनाइजिंग एजेंट हो सकते हैं, या सिर्फ डिओरेंट हो सकते हैं, और एंटी फंगल. सो एनी टाइप ऑफ मेडिकामेंट कैन बी इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इन अ गार्गल. to give proper efficacious treatment at the throat region. Container used for the again same narrow mouthed screw capped colorless flatted bottle is used for the packaging. One example very popular gargle is a phenol glycerine gargle. Phenol is a, as you know, this is a antimicrobial, means it is used for the throat infection. So, and glycerine for the smoothness, and amaranth is here used for the color purpose, and water is a vehicle. So, phenol glycerine amaranth solution is you can prepare like this: phenol and glycerine dissolve in a water and add the coloring solution and make up the volume up to 100 ml. So, this is a preparation for the phenol glycerine gargle. So, phenol is used for here antimicrobial purpose, glycerine for is. So, this is a phenol glycerine, amaranth solution for coloring. So, individual use of all ingredients and overall use as a antiseptic or antibacterial for the throat. Mouthwashes, the same category of at the throat region. There are two categories, gargles and mouthwash. Similarly, as syrup and elixir, they have proper differences, but they are used for the same purpose. Similarly, gargle and mouthwashes. A mouthwash is an aqueous solution which is most often used for its deodorant and refreshing and antiseptic effect. So, they are not generally medicated, but they are used for deodorant and refreshing your throat region. And again they are having the solvent is a water. So, they are aqueous solution, monophasic solution. So, it may contain alcohol, glycerine, subsynthetic compounds, sweetener, surface active agent, flavoring agent and coloring agent. Similarly, there is only difference between the mouthwashes and gargles. They are concentrated, they are not concentrated, means they are not diluted, but they are normal concentration of ingredients, those are we are going to use. So, always mouthwash is used directly without the dilution because they are not concentrated. If we are using gargles, so they are always used as used after the dilution because they are concentrated preparation, especially they are having medicament. They are having generally antibacterial agents, alkaline phenol, hydrogen peroxide like this, and astringent, zinc sulphate, zinc chloride, etc. Same again the container we are using for the packaging, and labeled not to be swallowed in a large amount and stored in a cool place. This is a very important precautions on the label during a labeling of a labeling on a bottle. Okay. So, these are two types of monophasic liquid used for the throat region, that is a gargle and mouthwashes. Next is method for preparation of one mouthwash, that is sodium bicarbonate, sodium chloride, concentrated peppermint emulsion, double strength chloroform water, purified water. This is used as a preservative, this is for the flavoring agent, this may be used as a antiseptic purpose or antibacterial purpose. This is useful for cleaning of your throat region. So, this is a overall use of this preparation. Dissolve sodium bicarbonate, sodium chloride easily dissolve in the water. So, dissolve the sodium chloride and sodium chloride in a water and add the double strength chloroform, and finally add the 1 or 2 drop of peppermint emulsion, as this is given here 2.5 ml. So, dissolve sodium bicarbonate and sodium chloride in a purified water with the stirring, not stirring is required sometime, it easily dissolved because it is a highly soluble in a water, and to the above solution mix the concentrated peppermint emulsion and finally add the double strength of chloroform water as a preservative. So, this is a method of preparation for the compound sodium chloride mouthwash. Next, throat paint. So, third throat region preparation, that is a throat paint, using generally the iodine preparation for the throat region, and paint are generally stay for longer period of time as compared to the gargle and etc. We are painting on that throat region by using the long brushes at the throat region. So, that is why these are known as throat paints. Paints are again the solutions or dispersion of one of the more medicament intended for the application to the skin or to the mucous membrane. Not only the skin, generally this is a throat paint. So, mucous membrane in the throat region we are use or intended for that particular application. They may contain volatile solvents and evaporate quickly to leave and dry and resinous film medicament is prepared on the surface. मतलब आपको जैसे ही इसको आप अप्लाई करेंगे एवोपरेट हो जाएगा जो सॉल्वेंट होगा और वहाँ पर एक फिल्म बन जाएगी जो लंबे टाइम तक रहेगी और वहाँ इन्फेक्शन को रोकेगी. सो दे आर वेरी यूजफुल. दे आर मोर विस्कस ड्यू टू द हाई कंटेंट ऑफ द ग्लिसरीन टू अवॉइड द cramping and etc. to maintaining the smoothness and moisture of that particular region. Paints are sticky and adhere to the affected site and prolong the action of medicament. Very nice example is iodine paint. Storage kept in a airtight containers and container wide mouth screw capped colored bottles labeling for external use only. Example, iodine paint. So, preparation of this is again known as Mendel's paint, used in a throat for the throat region for the antibacterial or antifungal infections. Here the potassium iodide, iodine, ethanol, peppermint oil, purified water, glycine, etc. These are the various ingredients. Here potassium iodide and iodine is a major constituent here. Iodine is never soluble in water, that is why we are adding here potassium iodide. Iodine react with the potassium iodide, they form the iodoform Ki2, Ki3 like polymorphs. So, iodine enhances the solubility of iodine enhances by the formation of polymorph. So, iodine and potassium iodide, this reaction is going to use here for the solubilizing of iodine, and ethanol is used as a co-solvent, peppermint oil is used as a flavoring agent, purified water is used as here solvent, and glycerine again for that control the smoothness or moistening that particular space. So, preparation method: dissolve the potassium iodide and iodine and add the purified water in glass pestle mortar with a small portion of glycerine. Dissolve the peppermint oil in ethanol and mix it. Finally, add the sufficient amount of glycerine to produce 100 ml. We are using don't use the porcelain pestle mortar. Always use a glass pestle mortar and avoid the direct touch with the iodine, because it gives some stain and it is dangerous sometimes. So, avoid to touch directly iodine. That is why we are using here glass pestle mortar. So, control the stain over here. Thank you for if anything is remaining, so we can also correct it. Throat paint, these are the various books we are generally used for the reading purpose and preparation. So, very nice books if you are go for this is a Cooper and Guns dispensing pharmacy, use of pharmacopoeias, British Pharmacopoeia, Lackman, Ansel, and one of the nice book by Professor N.K. Jain, Professional Pharmacy. So, use various books for the reading purpose, preparation of notes, and you can match all these slides. Okay, thank you.